Here is the Honeywell Turbo Force Power dual tower fan thing that I have. I haven't really made an update video on this fan in quite a while, so I thought, you know what? Why don't I just make an update video on it and tell you what I have done to it. And I have re-lubricated the bottom one that says Turbo Force Power, and it does seem to run a little better than it did. So today we're going to go ahead and start it up, let it run, and do a little initial checkout on it. And I want to point out something real quick. The fans that I have in my collection as of right now are fans that I was able to obtain because my mom and my grandparents don't like me having vintage fans for some reason. So the modern fans that you see in my collection are fans that I was able to attain and were parent approved. And I also don't have any room for any vintage fans at the moment. So the fans you see in my collection are the ones that I currently have, so I apologize. But I will try to get a few vintage fans, but I don't know how well that's going to go because some fans in my collection might not have anymore. Well, I still have all of them, but I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going to happen in a few months, so I don't really want to say anything, but there's that. This is the oldest fan I actually have in my collection. I believe this fan to be from 2001 or earlier. Might be a product of the 90s. I don't know for sure. Let's go ahead and lay it down here and show you the information. Just take the phone off the tripod. There's my little tripod there. It's upside down. Boy. Sorry. It is model... I can't really read it. Does that say HT or HF? It says HT. It is model HT 9700 TGT CAS, made by the way. Made in China, 120 volts AC, 60 hertz, 1.2 amps, thermally protected. And then here is the date code on it. If anyone knows how to date code that, please put it in the comment section down below because I would love to know. I don't think this fan is newer. Hold on. I don't think this fan is newer than the 2000s. Like, I don't think this fan is newer than late 90s, maybe 2001, 2002 at best. I'm not entirely sure. I still have to do a little more research on it. So I don't know how many. Does it say how many inches it is? Electric fan, yeah, thanks for telling me that. It does not say how much inches it is. Oh God, don't want to make my guitar fall. I need to restring that. Let's move the tripod so you could see it a little better. There we are. Also, I need to plug it in. Actually, let's leave that one plugged in. Actually, you know what? I'm going to unplug that little thing for now. My little no-brand clip fan that my cousin gave me. Here's the cord for it. Now, it is... Don't know how well you're going to be able to see that. Oops. It is a fuse plug. Don't know how well you can read it. It says use only with 120. It says use only with the fuse. Rated at 2.5 amps, 125 volts. It says spare fuse, 2.5 amps, 125 volts. Might be able to get a date code off the cord. I don't think so, though. It's just caution. Does it say Honeywell on it who made the cord? Not that I could see. Oh. All it says is new square. I don't really have much information on this fan. I don't really know when it's from. And I also believe it's plugged in, by the way. I also believe this to be quite a rare model because I looked it up on YouTube. And not that many videos popped up on this little guy, so I don't know. I still have to do my research, so I'll put whatever I can find in the description. So let's go ahead and start with the top one, then we'll do the bottom one, and then we'll run them at the same time. So we'll start them up on low. It's a 2-speed. They're both 2 speeds. There goes the top one. That's low. Top one runs really good, actually. Top one actually held up better than the bottom one, which is surprising. This fan, what I actually found buried in my garage, so I added it to my collection, and I also have to find my King of Fans high velocity fan that's also buried in my garage somewhere. So I have no idea where it is, but it's buried in there somewhere. So when I find it, I'll make a video of it, but I don't know when that's going to happen. So just um, be patient. And here's high speed. Not that much of a difference between speeds. But this little thing is powerful for what it is. I think it might have the same size blade set as the Blizzard, the Holmes Blizzard that I have. But I don't know. I think that might be a little bit bigger. There's spin down. Yeah, no, it's obviously smaller. Can you see the bottom? Let's go ahead and bring the camera a little closer. There we go. And here's the bottom on low. I apologize for wind noise. The bottom one still... There we go. Try to move the camera out of the wind stream. Now the bottom one isn't as powerful as the top one, but it definitely does run a little bit better than it did before. Here's high speed. High speed on the bottom one is low speed on the top one. And as you can hear, it definitely runs a little rougher. I don't know what's up with this fan. I don't know if it's meant to be like that and it's actually a different motor than the top one, or if it's actually supposed to run like that. Because I did oil it up and it does run better than it did. Or I don't know if it just has to run. Because to me right now it actually feels like it's getting a little bit more powerful by the minute. So I think this little guy just has to run, because I haven't really ran it that much. Let's go ahead and turn it off. There's spin down. And now let's go ahead and run both of them. I apologize if there's any wind noise from the bottom fan, but let's go ahead and start both of them on low. Or from both of them. I don't know if the camera's in the wind stream. Yeah, as you can see, the bottom one runs a little bit slower than the top. And high speed. And also the bottom one runs a little bit louder than the top one just because of how it runs. There's definitely a difference in airflow. The top one's way more powerful than the bottom one. That's for sure. And off. And the top one, the bottom one stops first. Obviously. And now let's do a 0 to high on the top one, then we'll do a 0 to high on the bottom, then we'll do a 0 to high on both of them. I still have to clean the front guards, by the way, so maybe the airflow isn't as strong because I have to still clean the guard off the bottom one, but the top one, it's kind of the same, but It has a little bit less dust accumulated on it, but here's high. So I'll have to find more information about this fan because I really don't know anything about this fan. And here's high on the bottom one. Oops. Yeah, let's redo that because I accidentally turned it on low. There's 0 to high for the bottom one. Yeah, you can definitely hear a difference between the two. And let's do 0 to high for both. You can obviously hear a difference in sound. Take the phone off the tripod for this. Between the two. Here's the bottom. Actually, I'll show you startup noise. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but that's the bottom one on 0 to high. And here's 0 to low. It's weird. Yeah, you can definitely hear a difference between the two. So that's the low, not low, that's the bottom one. And here's is the top one. So the top one runs a little bit quieter, so here's 0 to high. But then I'll kind of start it from the back. Yeah, listen to how smooth the top one runs. I think this is how that one's supposed to run, but I'm not entirely sure. Because this thing hasn't ran in quite a while. This thing hasn't ran since I started tinkering with it. Since the video I made a month ago of it. When I got it out of the garage and started trying to service it. That's high. Here's low. Yeah, you can definitely hear the difference between the two. This one's silent compared to this one. And here's the startup noise from the back if it even has one. There's high. And here's low. So yeah, that is about it. On the Honeywell Turbo Force Power HT9700. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.